Namaskar, I am Dr. Dheeraj Kapoor, Chief of Endocrinology at Artemis Hospitals, Gurugram. So, diabetes management will be so easy if the sugars will stay normal. No, that's not the case, unfortunately. The sugars can even go down, what we call hypoglycemia. So, in a purely metaphorical form, let me tell you what is hypoglycemia. Supposing you go out shopping, when can you fall short of money? When can our body fall short of sugars? Only 3 situations. If you carry less money with you, which means if you have eaten less than the usual. Second can be if you have overspent, which means over-exercise than usual. And third, if your pocket has been picked, which means you vomit. So the difference between a diabetic person and the non-diabetic person is that the non-diabetic person has his regulations in place. If he doesn't eat, body will not make insulin. If he eats more, it will make more. This unfortunately is lost in the diabetic person, and the body depends on the tablet or the insulin that you take. Whether you eat or you don't eat, whether the food is digested or not, doesn't matter, the tablet will act. The tablet will do its thing. And that is why hypoglycemia can ensue. Same is the case with insulin. But insulins in general are shorter acting than tablets, and so the hypo caused by insulin is less dangerous. Now, what is hypoglycemia? Hypoglycemia is the lack of sugar or low sugar levels in the body, generally defined as below 70. But if someone turns a diabetic person, then fasting sugars 90 to 130 we aim at, and peak sugars or the peak rise after eating below 180. That is the recommendation. Now, how will the hypoglycemia present? It can present as tremors, it can present as palpitations, as sweating, as extreme hunger, anything under the sun it can present as, right from headache to anger to irrelevant behavior. When I say irrelevant, the patient may start laughing for no reason, and this is not hilarious. Laughing without reason or whatever may imply that the brain is not under control. The brain doesn't have enough glucose to think what is going on. So just laughing irrelevantly, shouting for no reason. And this can be a serious situation, and the patient and the family members should be aware of that equally. And that is why we say that you should always carry a candy with you, a juice with you, or maybe some kind of a toffee. It is very, very interesting that whatever is not allowed in diabetes, you are supposed to have at time of hypoglycemia. So interesting. You'll never forget. But fatty foods at time of hypo may paradoxically worsen the sugars. So in state of hypoglycemia, they should be avoided. So someone has hypoglycemia, so what? No, it's not a matter of so what. Hypoglycemia can precipitate a heart attack. It can precipitate a stroke. And let us assume it doesn't do anything. Just a mild vertigo, chakkar aa gaya. That vertigo can cause fall, can cause head injury, can fracture your femur. You're done. So, hypoglycemia should not be taken lightly. If the patient is conscious, do what I told you, maybe 2 teaspoons of sugar, maybe 3. However, if the patient is unconscious, please do not put anything in his mouth. It may go to the windpipe and choke him. So if you have pisi huई chini, what we call bura, the crushed sugar, make a paste and rub it on his gums. Gums have very good blood supply. Rub it inside the cheeks, the powder. If the patient has seizures, never try to put in your fingers inside the mouth. Your fingers will get crushed. And the hypoglycemia is not to be taken lightly. If the patient is unconscious, rush him to the hospital. Intravenous glucose should be given, and the patient generally wakes up. This can also masquerade as a stroke. We've seen people half body paralyzed, give glucose and patient recovers. So as I said, hypoglycemia can present in as many ways as you can think of. Don't take it lightly. Patient should always have tools to manage hypo, and the tools are toffees, candies, juices.